we're looking for. Right, we're going to get your first act of this section in then. Start some clapping for me, please, Manchester. Beautifully done. Now add some whooping and some cheering and welcome to the stage the wonderful Dan Tiernan.
Oh, wow, people laughing already. This is a good start. Just laughing at my face. This is like high school all over again. When I was at high school, the other kids said I looked like I was dropped as a baby. I know, it turns out they were wrong, mate. I wasn't dropped, I was fucking thrown. I got to start with an apology comedy store. I'm not in a great mood. My train here was meant to be at 7 p.m. and it said expected 7:05. I thought fair enough. I waited the 5 minutes and then it said expected 7:06 and then 7:07 and then 7:08 and half an hour later I'd lost the will to live. But I didn't even have anything to jump in front of. My name's Dan. A lot of comedians, you see, will start their sets by telling the audience that they're single. And I don't bother with that because people normally work that one out themselves. You know, one of the things I hate about being single is I find people in relationships get treated differently to people who are single. Like, I was at a party and the girl whose party it was went up into her bedroom and found this couple having sex on her bed, all over her sheets. Ugh. And she was fine with it. But when the three of them looked under the bed and found me having sex on my own, all of a sudden it's me that's shunned from the friendship group. What's your name, mate? Lee? You ever performed stand-up comedy before, Lee? 1-0. You ever had sex before, Lee? Yeah, 1-1. Now, people do think that I don't have sex with women, and they're actually mistaken. I'm gay, it's men I don't have sex with. Hiya, Lee. I'm trying to get myself out there. I'm worried that my standards are degrading. Like, I'm starting to fancy guys I really shouldn't. I was at a wedding and I was proper checking out the priest. Just looking at him there, all in his robes. Thinking, oh, yeah. If only I was 10 years younger. I think it was one of those Irish boys that heckled me at the top, so that was revenge. I got put off relationships, right? My mum and dad split up a couple of years ago. And my dad's not very good with technology or social media. He actually asked my mum to help him with his online dating profile. Like, I think that would have been fine if he told her he was leaving her first. My mum's a funny one, right? She's a proper champagne socialist. Like, she likes to think she's a bit of a feminist. When my little sister was born, my mum wanted to call her Emmeline, after Emmeline Pankhurst, leader of the suffragette movement. But then she didn't because my dad wouldn't let her. Anyone laughing at that is incredibly intelligent. They ended up calling her Phoebe, right? Phoebe's 19 now, okay? Me and her, very different people. We've got different strengths. Like, she's academic, she's independent, she's incredibly driven, and I'm good at making this noise. We've got different weaknesses as well. Like I'm bone idle, unorganised, attention-seeking. But she's ginger, so who's the real winner? She drives a car as well, my sister, and she gets annoyed with me. She's like, Dan, I'm always giving you lifts everywhere. What do you ever do for me? It's like, mate, the second you want to see an impression of someone playing ping pong, come and find me. Can you do an impression of someone playing ping pong, Lee? 2-1. I don't think I'll ever learn to drive. I've got a condition called dyspraxia, okay? Dyspraxia, amongst other things, it affects your spatial awareness, your organisation, your time management. Have we got any fellow dyspraxics in? Probably all lost. What about dyslexics? Any dyslexics in? Someone just diagnosing their friend there. We've been meaning to tell you, Will, and we thought this seemed like the right time. We would have emailed you about it, but it's not like you'd have been able to read the fucking thing. No dyslexics, though. That's strange. They're usually fucking everywhere. Let's face it, most of them are just in it for the free laptop. Can you stop saying Will? I went to a specialist school, right? And it was a very small school. And as a result, I missed out on a lot of things. You know? Like big fights and pile-ons. I guess we did have pile-ons, but not intentional ones. They just happened organically when you got more than 5 dyspraxics in the same corridor. I'm always losing things because of my dyspraxia. I lose my phone, my wallet. The only thing I can't seem to lose is my fucking virginity! It was always a problem, man. Like, I remember my 16th birthday. My 16th birthday was shit! When I turned 16, that's when I realised that the law wasn't the reason no one wanted to have sex with me. When I was at school, I thought I was into girls at the time. And I could never understand why they weren't into me. Because I always thought girls wanted a bad boy. And I was bad. At everything. This has been a lot of fun, Comedy Store. I'll leave you on one last thing. It was my dad's birthday the other week, and I didn't really know what to get him. He's quite difficult to buy for. I asked him what he wanted, and he was like, "Oh, Dan, mate, don't worry about it. Just, I don't know, just get me something I wouldn't choose myself." So I got him a framed picture of my mum. On holiday with her new boyfriend. This has been a blast. Thanks so much. I've been Dan Tiernan.
Dan Tiernan, ladies and gentlemen, give it up! Yes, please. Good. How are we doing in this section? I feel like you guys have been very well behaved.